When it's time, better let the man Simo speak.
Yo, this is Bilal Muhammad, and you're listening to the Simo Speaks podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another special, very so special edition of Simo Speaks. The man that I have on today can only be described as three things, all right? This is the Red Sea R9, this is Habesha Henry, and this is the Habesha Highbury Hitman. The gentleman I have on today is a man of pure class, talent, and aura. It's my brother Robel. Robel, how are you?
I'm very well. I appreciate the introduction. The Habesha Henry. Oh yeah. Excited to be here.
Let me set the stage. You know, the episode with Joey dropped today, and people are already telling me they like when I do a little flashback to the past. Right now, it is the summer of 2009. I mentioned in the Joey episode I was a new student. This time, I'm a new neighbor. I moved into Robel's neighborhood, and like a bum, I'm riding my bike, a little 11-year-old. I'm chilling. And then kids want to play some footy. I leave my bike to the side. I go play. I come back, my bike's not there. I say, what the hell is going on? Wallahi, I'm finished. I go home, bro. I'm already crying before I even knock on the door to open it, right? I'm over there trying to explain to my dad how somehow this was not my fault, right? The bike was still always in my vision. Next day I see you, we play outside. I'm crying to you about it. I'm like, bro, Robel, well, I'm cooked, bro. Like, I got to do something about this bike, blah, blah, blah. Not even 24 hours later, what'd I say? The Highbury Hitman got my bike back for me.
No questions asked. And we've been tight since then.
My dog, Robel. Let's jump right into it, bro. You're one of the first, if not the biggest Arsenal fan I know. And that's because, like I said, moving into the neighborhood, you already chatting to me about Arsenal. What was your first early moments, first love for Arsenal, for the game? Were they intertwined? Did one come before the other?
So, growing up in Ethiopia, everybody there is either Arsenal or United. There's no in between. You know, my entire family's United. Everybody I know, my family's United. And I just, growing up when I was like 5, 6, 7.
Is your brother United?
He's United too.
I didn't even know he was into ball. I'm lacking,
He's United
bro.
too. Shameless, I know. But I mean, United, that's a different story. But yeah, no, I was like 5, 6, 7, and I just was in love with Arsenal. And I remember like in first grade, I wrote a poem. Like we all had to write a poem, and my poem was "The Arsenal Invincibles." That was the title of my poem. And
hey, you ever heard that story of the black kid in London named Arshavin?
Look, I'm naming my kid Bukayo. I'm telling you that. If he brings us to the Premier League, I'm naming my kid Bukayo.
First Habesha with the Nigerian name. Nuts.
Oh my goodness. That guy gonna be in the academy when he's like 4 with the U13s, Yeah, no, when I was like 7, 8, around 2007, 2008 is when I really started like watching the games week in, week out. We had just moved to the Emirates. We had a new young team. I just fell in love with Arsenal. And since then, as you know me, it's been a long, 20, almost 20 years.
Man.
So much heartbreak.
I feel bad you had to live through the highs and lows of Alexis Sanchez, man.
Alexis.
I saw you go through it with joy, and then I saw it crash.
Oh man. Alexis was, I kid you not, he was probably my favorite player of that era. And the way he left and how quick his career turned.
Well, look, if it makes you feel any better, right? 24 hours into showing up to Old Trafford, he called his agent and said, let me come back.
To be honest, if I got offered $500,000, I wouldn't even. I would have done the same. So I kind of don't blame him. But
it's tough, man. And United, United spend. They will pay you whatever wages you want, man.
No, you heard. Even Ronaldo when he came back a couple years ago, he was talking about everything was just outdated and.
Hey, chill, man. Don't go on me right now, bro. I got a game against Everton. It's 72 hours. Nah, man. It's terrible, bro. We always, like, whenever I have any United fan on, but it's the first thing I try to avoid. Bro, I don't want to talk about the elephant in the room. We are cooked as a club, bro. Like, somebody today was telling me supporting United is like being part of a mass humiliation ritual.
Honestly, like we were until Arteta came in, we were also losing our spirit, around like the 2019, 2020 era. We just had lost our soul. Like we just had players who they were just, it was just all vibes.
Oh, hey,
Wearing
look, man.
do-rags in the locker room, everything.
Hey, man. The Black Panther mask, bro.
Oh,
Boomerang
man,
was a genius, marketing fanatic.
I mean, there are moments, but thankfully that era's over. Yeah.
Let's jump into this era. Who are some of your favorite players right now? It doesn't have to be just Arsenal. It could be throughout the whole entire, Europe or wherever. Saudi. Who you like in Saudi right now?
Right now, I like my brother Sadio Mane.
Let's go.
How can you not, huh? But no, my favorite players right now, Declan Rice, honestly.
Oh my God, you're the worst.
Declan Rice, I love that guy. This guy puts in a 7, 8 out of 10 every single game. Every single game. He's not somebody who takes players on dribbling wise or, who's flashy, but every game since we signed him, this man puts a 7 out of 10.
He makes it happen. Listen, bro, I rated Declan, bro. I would always talk to my man Omar. I'm telling him, bro, Declan is a baller. Even at West Ham, when I saw him, bro, I saw him against Sofian Amrabat in that midfield matchup in the Conference League final. I was in the barber shop, bro. I was like, wow. But once Declan scored the 2 bangers against Madrid, I can no longer rate you. That's it. I'm done being a fan. When you do some shit like that, that's it. I can be a hater again. It's done, bro. I think that took him into a whole other pendulum of cult hero.
Honestly, he's starting to add
way.
goals, assists into his game. Something that he really didn't do at West Ham. I mean, he did score, but he wasn't really. He's adding more nowadays.
Yeah.
So the ceiling is high for him. I just know our back four is protected, and that's part of the reason why we're where we are right now.
Hey, fair enough. I mean, unlucky with Gabriel.
Oh,
Unlucky.
the injury.
And honestly, I'm not to shade, but this helps my agenda. I always tell you he's more important than Saliba. So
No, man, he'll be back. It's not long term. Thankfully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, listen, we've been getting close so far the last couple of years, and everybody's like, "Is this the year? Is this the year?" I'm like, it's 10 games in. After 25, 30 games, we can maybe start seeing the end. But
mid-February is when you can be real confident in either whether you know which way it's
exactly.
gonna go.
Look at Liverpool, for example. After 5 games, they were top of the league. Everybody's saying they're repeating it, and then they lose 4 in a row in the Premier League.
They gotta drop Salah to play, man.
Right.
They gotta drop Salah. They gotta drop Salah. They gotta drop that guy, bro.
I'm seeing Maguire scoring game winners and knee sliding. I'm like, this is peak. And Nketiah scoring with the last kick of the game. I'm like, is this the same Liverpool?
All right, give me a non-Arsenal player. Garnacho, is that one of your faves?
He said Garnacho. That's funny. Man, I would not name any Chelsea player anywhere near my category of best. But honestly, a player I enjoy, well, I can't even say his name because of his past. But now I'll say it, Harry Kane.
Okay, fair. You even like him in the Bundesliga right now?
Yes.
You tap into some of those games?
Yes. This man is just
he's on fire.
Goals. He's just he's a playmaker as well. You get the ball.
He's nice. Well, look, when we were kind of linked with him 2 years ago or whatever, when he was trying to leave, I was like, I'll go up to 95. But then I started being like, we spent 90 on Anthony. I'll go up to 115. Give me Harry Kane, bro. I'll go for it.
Nah.
He's a baller.
I don't think he would have been. I mean, he would still be scoring goals at United, but I think Bayern just suits him.
Bayern is just different. He needed a change of pace, bro. Tottenham is a stench you can't get off you for a long. You have to damn near switch. You have to go to the rival and then do it invincible to get the stench off you.
Nah, man. But I enjoy Harry Kane. If I was to say non-Arsenal player at the moment, yeah, Bayern are looking good too, man.
What about Lamine Yamal? How you feel about Lamine?
I like Lamine.
Yeah.
He's for his age, he's brilliant, but he's not I'm not he's not one of my personal favorite players.
You're not enamored by him.
He's a ball. He's an absolute
Yeah, but you're not enamored by him. I get it.
I'm not, but I'm not for example, Neymar at one point was he was the next big thing, and then, he kind of just drifted away into, we'll see with Yamal where he goes.
Yeah, fair.
I hope he does. I hope he cooks and just keeps going up. But
let's jump into some of your players right now, right? I want to ask you, how you feeling about the boy, Eze?
Man, Eze, I can't believe we signed him, honestly. I loved him at Palace. And
I mean, man, to bring silverware is crazy.
Listen, they were linking this man to Spurs. I had Tottenham friends who were, who I saw like the week before he signed with us. Talking about we getting Eze. I really rate Eze. So far, he's not really kicked in with us. Like I don't think he's still adapting to our system. I don't think we've seen the best of Eze yet.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think his ceiling is kind of where it's at, right? Like I think that's his ceiling is the best we see of him. That's the best he'll ever get. But I don't think we see enough of that right now, like that consistency.
Yeah.
I think that just needs like like the rest of this season. I think by next year he'll come real good. Like he'll get the pace of the team and kind of like chemistry.
Because if you watch the Arsenal games, he gets a lot of chances. Eze be getting a lot of chances, and he's not been finishing. Obviously, he's not a striker, but he gets a lot of chances when he plays behind Gyökeres. And
He's crafty, man.
And once he gets the confidence, I feel like he has a lot of he's a big Arsenal fan, and imagine coming. There's pressure with that coming to your boyhood club as a number 10, big money signing. I just give it a few more months. I think he's gonna be
big money. Hey, Arsenal got big money now.
Hey, man, listen. After years of penny pinching and selling our best players and
being financially precise.
Exactly. But nah, I rate Eze a lot.
All right, next player, Gyökeres. How you feeling about him so far?
Gyökeres, I love Gyökeres. He is just like Eze. I don't think he's up to speed yet. Like in terms of, he just looks a little off with the team, with the chemistry.
Yeah, but it's not shocking. Like it's not horrible.
No, but you can say the same thing with other strikers. Sesko, he's not up and running. I would give it at least 6 months.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna come really good because he's playing. Even though he's not scoring, he's really like
he's there.
He's playing.
He's there.
He's playing well.
Yeah,
he's playing well.
Last one is Zubimendi. Were you excited about Zubimendi because of the prior links, or how did that go? You were just fresh, you were open to it?
No, with Zubimendi, I did not know what to expect when we first signed him. I didn't really know how well he was going to fit in, but he's blown me away. He's probably been one of our most consistent players. And what I love about him is, every time he gets the ball, it's like he just wants to get the ball and just pass it. Like, he doesn't want the ball almost. But he is, like, anytime we're getting counterattacked, anytime we're out of possession, that man is there, gets the ball, and pings it.
Arsenal this season, how you feeling?
I'm feeling confident, more confident than recent years. Last couple of years, obviously, we've fell off towards the end, but we have depth this year. When Odegaard is injured right now, when Saka was out earlier this season, we had not just any player to fill or any player to just play, but we actually had decent players that know how to play at the level of our club, like at a big club. My Madueke came in and he was cooking earlier this season. More than I expected.
Everybody to escape that elementary school, bro. That man was with 30 other players, bro.
Oh man, we freed him and he's repaying us. So we have players that we have depth. Gabriella might be injured right now, but I don't have to watch Rob Holding come in.
I was waiting for that name drop. I was waiting for the name drop.
Look, man, I have. We can talk about that later, but I have PTSD from the last 10, 15 years of defenders we had, man. But yeah, so we have depth. I think we're gonna do well. I don't want to say we're gonna win the league because it's too early. And in this league, 1 or 2 losses, ties. The Christmas fixtures and Boxing Day. You drop a couple points there, and then all of a sudden, you're second or third. So I'm very confident we're going to win it this year. But I'm not going to say that we're going to win it for sure. I have faith in my team. I have faith in us for the first time in a while, but let's just see.
Honestly, the best thing you have going for you is being set piece FC. Because that means a goal is going to come in as soon as you give us one. That's pretty good. It's not a bad nickname to have.
The amount of people that hate on us for scoring set pieces, I'm like, 3 points. That's all I got to say. Like, how are you going to hate on a team for perfecting something? We're not doing set pieces illegally. We're not like, it's a set piece that teams cannot figure out or defend, and we're scoring from it. And it's not like it's just luck. They practice this stuff.
You guys
Day
are
in, day out.
dickheads,
We have a
man.
set piece coach.
You guys are dick. Nicholas Jover. I even know his name.
Yes, sir. But nah, man, I'm so glad because over the years we've always had like our teams. Yes, we're playing uglier, quote unquote, uglier football now than maybe 5, 10, 15 years ago. Like, and our
Where does
team looks
beautiful
different.
football get you anymore?
No, not at all. We used to have smaller players. Our midfield used to always be small, like Fabregas, Helm,
Just
Carzola,
tech. Just techie players. Just
just
tech,
techie
tech, tech,
players.
tech,
But
tech. No
this man brought
physicality.
in just big, solid players that are physical, and they all gel well. The Marinos and stuff. They're not the
Even
most athletic,
Saka doesn't look big, but he's so strong. It's actually
bro.
crazy to see a defender bounce off of him. It's
Bro,
crazy to see. It makes no sense. I'm like, this is fake.
this man, star boy. Y'all said it on one of the episodes, Star Man. Is that what we call him?
Yes, that's a star man,
My
bro.
guy, the star man, Saka is just he's something else, man. And people be disrespecting him, which irks me because they're talking about he's always limping and he's always injured. Keep in mind this man came in, he broke into the team like 17, 18 as a left back, and he literally carried us playing every single game, every single minute for a good 4 or 5 years. Mind you, he was like one of the most fouled players, right? So you get fouled plenty of times during games, and he was still injury fit for a good 4 or 5 years before his hamstring and stuff
And
eventually
and, and
started
you know
going
why
away.
I ultimately rate Arteta is because when he saw Saka, he was like, this guy's like, Saka's still a star baby, not even star boy, it's a star toddler, and he was like, I have to get a Aubameyang out of here, bruh. Like he could not be, bro. I loved Lacazette too. I already told you I loved Aubameyang, I loved Lacazette, but Arteta did not rate
No,
Lacazette at
no,
all,
no,
not
no,
one
no,
bit.
bro. I love Lacazette too, but I remember like in his last year or two, he went in the Premier League. He went almost a full 24 hours of like playing without scoring a goal, bro.
It
Almost a
was
full day
rough.
of Premier League football without a goal as a striker.
The Premier League mental health toll because of the different insults somebody can hurl at you in
Yeah.
English is actually insane. Because when he went to Lyon, did you see his hairline came back? Like his hair grew back naturally, bro. Like he started showing
I don't
off.
think it's natural. I
He
think he
started
took
doing
a
flips.
detour via
He
Turkey.
started doing flips.
Nah, he went to go sign that contract and stop by Turkey. But
Oh
I
man,
loved Laka, man. I loved Laka.
fun personality, right? Like
Yeah.
he's somebody though that I think already needs to be on a team with mature people, and he's the funny one. He needs to
Right.
be like, you can't
Right.
have a team with just young kids, man.
Nah,
And
nah,
then
nah,
another
man.
funny guy and
They were
you
just
can't.
that era is so funny, like looking back. But yeah, that era
I
they were just all vibes. They did not know what it meant to play for the jersey.
when I think of like my favorite United era of like my young adult life, right? It is Pogba, Martial, Rashford, Lukaku dancing after like a 1-0 loss. Like they don't care. Like to me, that is sometimes they would be after a win. Hey, let me not do that. Sometimes it was after a
And
win.
the funny part is, Rooney's in the other room just throwing his cleats, just looking at these fools, man.
Bro, Rooney's last year at United, that was not tough for me to watch, but I used to find myself scratching my head and I'm like, this is the guy I used to play with FIFA '05 through 13. This is changed, man. Like Rooney to me is was the sign. I was like, oh, I'm getting older. Like this guy left and then came back, and then when he started, playing in DC, it just got funny again.
I know. Nah, man. Rooney was, as much as I hate United, bro. I loved you. I loved Rooney. Like that dude was.
If you love
He
football,
was
you love
United.
Rooney.
He was
If you
United.
love football, you love Rooney. Rooney's a baller.
100%. He's one of those players you can't like. I mean, he would always like cook us, and it would just irk me. Like, but he knew what it meant to play. Like this man would, like you guys. He was one of the last few ones from that Sir Alex era that knew what United was. The rest of these, I don't have nothing against Pogba or the Lingards and stuff, but
Hey, Lingard, that you have something against because he
I do because he
moonwalked at your
moonwalked into
house.
Emirates.
He
I'll
moonwalked
never
at you.
forget
He said,
that bastard. He moonwalked out of the Emirates and then moonwalked out of United when they binned it.
Bro,
But
and now he's in Korea being a streamer. It's crazy stuff. It's actually nuts.
yeah, man. But
Let me ask you about this upcoming weekend. By the time this comes out, it might be already happened. We'll see how it goes. Blah, blah, blah. Derby predictions. What do you think is going to happen?
oof. Derby predictions. I mean, Northland and Derby. I can't believe it's time, but There is, I don't care if this comes out after the North London derby. There is no way we're losing this game. Impossible. The game's at the Emirates. I'm going 2-0 Arsenal. Uh, Eze is going to score one. I know he will score at least one, and he's going to kiss the Arsenal badge when he scores. I just have a feeling. So Tottenham they've been poor this year, man. They've really been poor. They're not really like.
They're struggling. I thought Thomas Frank, like I like him as a manager, right? So I'm kind of confused.
Like they're not as bad as they were last year, but they just don't look like. I know they got a lot of injuries.
But they're not playing that suicidal high line anymore.
No, 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 no. Last year they were. They were last year. They were just.
Ange was getting high before the games.
But nah, I see them. I honestly like. I've seen them a couple times this season where they lost to Villa and Bournemouth and stuff at home, and it's just like I don't really rate them. I think and especially after the way we conceded at Sunderland, like our players are gonna be like fired up. They're gonna be fired up to.
That was the most entertaining game of the season thus far.
Man, my chest still hurts from that. Like I can't tell you. Like it felt like I got like shot or something. Like I was so. Like
hey,
it hurt.
Tomorrow you're gonna dip early so you can be ready for the game on Sunday.
Oh, 100%.
What time are you gonna leave? It starts at
Me?
7. You leave at 8.
Nah, 9:30. Man, North London Derby. It's like I'm playing in that game. I wake up in the morning. I have my whole ritual, man.
All right, RJ Thunder. Let me ask you a question. Your most memorable IRL moment.
I got two, honestly. The first one was when Henry came back, and it was Leeds in the FA Cup, I believe it was. He comes on from the bench for the other legend, Shamak.
Thank you.
Thank you. I had to shout out my Moroccan brother Shamak. Plays for the jersey, and he. Shamak was not one of those players that
he
was
fought with
like
Arteta.
a bust. Like he
fought with Arteta.
Huh?
He got carded because he fought with Arteta when he played for Arsenal and Arteta played for. Or no. Arteta played for Arsenal. Shamak played for Crystal Palace. And he got a yellow card. Yeah.
No, so Henry came against Leeds. That's my first memorable moment. He comes on, and like I had just gotten home from school. I was watching the game, and like I have tears in my eyes because I'm like, the king is back. He comes into the pitch, and it was 0-0. I just remember Song playing the ball.
He looked different because now he has the beard.
Yes.
Gloves, aura.
Yeah, and bam, when Song gives him the ball, he just bins it 1-0 Arsenal. When Henry came off the bench and scored, and we won the game 1-0. Yo, I was over the moon. Like I couldn't believe. Like it was just like, oh, man, like how can your best ever player come back and just do that in his first game? And then later on in the season, his very last game, he scored a game winner against Sunderland, if you remember that. But it was our Arshavin game. It was a 1-1, and he scored to make it 2-1 in his very last Premier League game. But that's not my.
I'm trying to think. Not your second moment. I'm not trying to guess it, but I'm trying to think if I remember how you acted the day you guys signed Ozil. I think I remember how you behaved. Like I think I remember how you acted the next day. Like I'm trying to think about it, but I know you were gassed.
Man, when Ozil came, it was like I couldn't believe it. I was like, Ozil at Arsenal? Until I saw him holding that jersey, I didn't believe it. Until I saw him, and then I went on Arsenal.com and I just kept refreshing to make sure it wasn't like hacked or something. I was over the moon. I couldn't believe we got Ozil. I couldn't believe we got Ozil.
That was a great pickup. Like that to me, that's just a day in football history in my youth. Like I remember just how excited so many people were. Like in real life, like in school, people on their phones being like, "Bro, like we just got Ozil." Like, gas.
Mind you, for like the last 5-6 years before that, every year we were letting our best. We let Cesc go. We let Van Persie go. Clichy, Nasri, Adebayor, like all our best players were just leaving to rival clubs and winning everything. So when Ozil signed, it was like a sign of like hope for us. Like it was like we can still attract big players, like
real talent.
And that was why I really enjoyed. Like I couldn't believe when Ozil signed. I was over the moon.
What's your second most memorable moment? Because you said you have two.
Yes, the second one was Hull FA Cup final. Like I remember. I was so nervous because we hadn't won a trophy since 2005 FA Cup. And, we're playing Hull City, like freaking Hull City. And we're 2-0 down. in like the first 20 minutes, and I just remember like this was 2014 FA Cup final. Like my head was spinning because I was like, I literally thought I was going to die had we lost that game. I was like, I'm not going through this. Like
Because you're
we
supposed
might
to
never.
be the FA Cup team.
You said what?
You're supposed to be the FA Cup team, right?
Oh,
Historically,
100%.
you guys are the FA
We're
Cup.
2-0 down, man. We're 2-0 down. And then Carzola hits that banger free kick to make it 2-1. And then Ramsey scores two. We won it in extra time. But the emotions of that game, when we were 2-0 down and we had not won a trophy since '05. I was really young in '05, so I don't even I don't remember like watching that '05. I started watching it religiously like '07.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
yeah.
never really like
You didn't get, this was your first true experience.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
in fact, it's been so long before that. But yeah, man, when we looked at that FA Cup, I was just over the moon, and I thought that was going to be the end of Wenger. But
You know what's disgusting? My first true United experience was 2008 Champions League finals. Like that was the first time I was like locked in for a whole year, and then I saw them go to Champions League final, penalties against Chelsea, and then I haven't sniffed an experience like that since then. It has been like 15 plus years, bro. I'm cooked. I peaked in 4th grade. I peaked.
hey, man, if it makes you feel better, I haven't experienced that yet. So if it makes you feel better, I'd rather experience it once than never.
Nah, they say it's better to never have loved than to have loved and lost.
Hey, man, look. No. I'd rather experience it, even if it's a snippet of it. Like, if we win the Champions League, I don't even know what I'll do, man. I genuinely.
You got to get a tat. You would have to get a tat. You would have to.
Ooh.
You would have to.
I can't make promises. Huh?
You got to make that promise right now on air. You got to make that promise right now, bro.
Look, man, I'll think about it. But if we win the Champions League this year, I'll get a tat if we win the Premier League and the Champions League.
Okay, so you got to get a double. You're nuts.
Nah. I'm not getting like the trophy or something. I might get the crest.
Okay,
if we win both, I might get one. Asterisk.
You're always trying to find a way to weasel out of it, huh? Let me ask you now. What is your favorite kit, right? And this can be across anything. It can be club, international, Arsenal, non-Arsenal. Give me your top 5 kits if you can think of them.
Top 5. Okay. Born and bled Arsenal, so obviously my top is going to be Arsenal. I really loved the 2006-2007 Arsenal home jerseys. It was our first season, or was it 06, 07, or 07, 08? It's the Fly Emirates. It has the yellow strip on the side. It was our first year wearing, I believe it was 2007 to 2008. But it was the red one with the yellow stripes on the side. Fly Emirates. That was our first year at the Emirates.
Good shout. 07, 08. What a pull.
It was that one, right?
Yep.
07, 08. I have the Fabregas one. I love that jersey for some reason.
I like the one that you guys had that was like striped, your third for that year. And it was kind of like the collar. It was that blue and dark maroon and blue.
Oh, those ones. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is a good one.
Oh, yeah. Now, those ones were... I liked our kits during that era, but I'll say that one, the 06, 07, 08 is my first one.
Okay.
And then I liked the 2010, 2011 away jersey. It was yellow. It was yellow jersey with, like, burgundy stripes.
Yeah.
In fact, I remember a goal. Every time I think of Shamak, I remember a goal he scored with that jersey against Villa, where Wilshere played him a ball and he headed it. He dove and headed it. I love that jersey for some reason. And then my third one is the one I'm wearing right now. I mean, they can't see it on the podcast, but this is the 2018-2019 third kit, I believe it was.
It's a good-looking kit, man, for Puma. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't a big fan when Puma was taking care of you guys. I thought the jerseys were like swimsuits, man. They were too tight.
They were piss poor, man. Every year look the same. They'll add like they'll make the Puma logo a little bigger, like on the front or something, and then they'll try to sell it. They'll try to market it. I'm like, what is this? And they put on the new ones. They have to visit Rwanda now. I'll say those 3: 07, 08 home jerseys, number 1. Number 2 is the 2010. 2011 yellow and burgundy, and then number 3 is the one I'm wearing right now. It's either the away kit or the third kit for 2018-19 season.
Fair enough. Moving on. I know you would say for this question I'm going to ask you our star man, but he cannot count because he is not technically a signing. So, who is your favorite signing post-Wenger? I mean, I don't know if Unai will even get a shout for anybody that he signed. So this is more like who's your favorite person Arteta has signed, you know?
Right. Nah, and there's really, I mean, Arteta has signed a couple good players, and he's also signed really bad players as well. There's no in between. Favorite signing, I gotta say, was Declan Rice, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, listen, I thought, like, I watched him at West Ham for a year, 2 years before he signed with us, and I was like, this guy is perfect for us. But there's no way, like, we can afford or, like, attract him to come to us. He's gonna go to City, or he might go over abroad. Like, I genuinely thought he was not gonna come to us, and then they linked us with him, like they do with everybody else. And they're like, Declan this, but Declan's gonna go to Chelsea. He used to play for their academy.
His academy, yeah.
And like I really was not convinced we were gonna sign him. I thought he'd go to Chelsea or City, but when I saw Declan holding that jersey, and when I couldn't believe we paid 100 million for a player. First off, like
you guys are known for being cheap.
Really wanted him. And the fact that I can't believe Declan, like, the day I couldn't believe it for weeks, man. Like, I couldn't believe when I was watching him in the Premier.
Did you want Caicedo?
I wanted
always want Declan. You always wanted Declan.
100%
Nice.
Declan. And 100%. Caicedo was a baller, but I thought Declan at that point was proven. And
if you guys bought Declan in January, I mean, West Ham wasn't going to let him go because they were doing pretty well themselves and he was important. So they would have just waited. But if you got him in January, you're winning the league that year.
We could have. We really could have. We really could have. But I get why they wouldn't let him go mid-season. And
they have their own agendas they need,
Yeah. But once he lifted them to the Conference League, it was like, all right.
Come on.
Yeah. They're raising stock a little further. They're like, we ain't going to get more money than this.
And now, who is your biggest flop signing post-Wenger? Or the Arteta signing's biggest flop?
I would say there's two of them. And I don't count loan players, by the way. Like, so I don't consider loan players as
No. Give me a loan player that flopped.
Sterling. Like,
damn, so bad. I forgot it was a loan.
Like, I don't consider
it was so bad. I thought it was a permanent signing. That's how bad it was. I thought it was he signed him. Wow, I forgot.
No, actually, was on loan? I don't remember if he was on loan.
Check.
I think no. He was not on loan. He was permanent. He signed with us on a free transfer.
Okay, which is easier. That's easier to swallow if it's free. Yeah, it's free. It's easier.
He was free, but he was on such big wages, and it was. I don't even want to talk about because I get heated. I get so heated, man. Don't piss me off right now, man. I'm about to leave this podcast. Let's not go to. But if I had to go with my biggest disappointments in terms of signings, there's two. Number one is Fabio Vieira.
Oh, yeah, that's rough.
We paid 40 million for this guy. 40 million.
And he always looks hungry.
He plays like he's hungry. Listen, like, I don't understand that signing at all. Like, I genuinely don't understand that. Where was he gonna play? What was like the reason for that signing? People are saying, Pepe's a flop for 70 million or whatever.
Pepe's not a flop. I'm sorry. Hey, first of all, Pepe's off the field antics are A1.
No, he was not a flop for us. His numbers weren't bad actually. It's just like people were just looking at his price tag and just like they expected numbers. They expected like Lamine numbers and like from like Pepe because he was like
Haaland didn't happen at that time, but it's insane to me that people want a Haaland season every season from like every new signing. I know. If you're over a certain amount in terms of budget, they expect you to hit. People are calling Gyökeres a flop right now because he cost 70 mil. I'm like, he's played 15 games. Like, give him time. Like, not everybody's Haaland. Haaland is like, he's at a different. He's an android. He's not a human. He's a cyborg.
No, not at all. But yeah, man, Fabio Vieira was just a disappointment for me. 40 million. We sent him out on loan a couple times again this season. It's clear he has no future with us, and I just don't understand that signing. He was a proper flop. At least Pepe gave us a bit of in the rough. It was a rough era, but
at least Pepe gave you good vibes. He was fun.
He contributed to the part of the good vibes that era. Yeah, that was the only thing that kept me sane because on the pitch they were depressing.
Oh,
but And number two, I'll say is Lokonga. Remember
Wow.
Lokonga?
Wow. What a shout.
Listen, we signed him for 17 million in 2022, and we just sold him this past transfer window for 300,000. Like he came in, he stayed a season or two, and then went on loan to Palace, Luton, Sevilla, and now we sold him to Hamburg. In terms of like pricing, in terms of like, yeah, we did not spend much on him, but the return on investment, like he was a flop, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean that is pretty poor.
And some players are not cut out for the physicality of like the Premier League, you know.
Look, United fans see it with Anthony.
Oh man, oh Anthony, man.
Anthony was trying to go chest to chest with Dan Wood or Chris Wood. Chris Wood.
Listen, the pressure at United is like something else. Like I do not blame Anthony was piss poor at United, don't get me wrong, but like the pressure at United, you guys lose a game, it's
Dude,
like
the Eredivisie is also a fake league. Come on.
nah, man.
It's a fake league.
What
bro.
you guys paid
That's
paid for Anthony?
Ten Hag money laundering to his old club.
100%. I'm sure Ten Hag got like a 15% of that transfer fee or something. We gotta check his account, his offshore accounts, because
Bro,
you
Rasmus,
guys least, huh?
Rasmus from Atalanta, 75. Bro, we're getting cooked.
Bro, this man was like 21 and scored like 10 goals that season in Serie A, and y'all just paying like 75. I'm like, I don't know. Like, what do they be smoking in Old Trafford?
Bro, it's poor. It's poor. They smoke
Yes.
fentanyl. at Old Trafford.
And then don't get my favorite one. You know who I'm gonna say? United.
Who?
My favorite signing.
Who?
Do I really gotta say his name?
I need to hear it.
He might be like, when we talk about vibes, he might top Aubameyang.
Who is
We're
this?
talking about the light-skinned Jadon Sancho.
Oh
man.
my
Come on.
God! You go to
This
hell.
man is all vibes.
Go to hell, bro. He stinks.
Listen,
Bro.
he retired the day he signed that contract. This man came, signed that contract, and went back on vacation.
Called Sweetie first. He called Sweetie up. He called Sweetie,
my
and then he went on
goodness
vacation.
This man is he's spending more minutes in DMs than he's on the pitch. Like I couldn't believe like this. He just looks like he just
You know what's
doesn't
crazy? That
care.
year, I wanted Jack Grealish. You remember Jack Grealish on Villa? That's
Yes,
who I
bro.
was like. I
Oh.
was like, you guys don't
Not
get
the
it.
City one, not the City one. That
City
Villa
one.
one was just-
City one. I rate treble year Jack Grealish. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Treble year Jack Grealish was a dog. But
He
then
was.
after he won the treble, he retired mentally.
Yeah.
Like he was like,
And-
I'm good.
but
Everton
in my-
is giving him life.
Honestly, in my opinion, like that Villa Grealish was the best Grealish we had. Like that dude was just
He was the
He's-
maverick. That's the word,
he was
maverick.
just-
He was a boss.
like City kind of killed his confidence. Even Everton now he's kind of getting back to it, but
There's certain players that don't like. Unfortunately, not everyone should play for Pep. There's certain players that should play for like a young version of Mourinho, where it's like go do you, like just
Right.
go to run into a wall. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
It's like it's
right.
one of those things where it's like, unfortunately, like look, he's happy with winning Premier Leagues and winning Champions
no,
Leagues.
listen,
and
I get
cups,
it. At
right?
that point in his
But
career, you know, he wanted to go win trophies. And he
Villa-
got champions. He got what he wanted.
Villa Grealish was people were gonna, if he had done anything of even what like Eze did at Palace or Declan did at West Ham, if he did that for Villa, bro, like he would have been. People would have named their kids Jack Grealish. That's the full first name. There's
No,
two
I mean,
names.
And you know what's crazy? Like when he goes back, when he was playing with City, like when he goes back to Villa, they be booing him. I'm
Yeah.
like, how are y'all booing this man? Like, what more could he have done? Like,
It would not
and
win
they got a
anything,
fat
right? That's what they're mad
Champions
about.
League
I mean, they got an incredible return. Look, like it's business at the end of the day.
yeah, nah, man. When it's all said and done, I hope he gets the respect from Villa that he deserves because he kept them up single-handedly.
Oh man, easily.
Before the Emery era, you remember how bad Villa were?
Bruh, when they had the old logo. Oh my god.
You remember, man, growing up, Villa were just like scrubs, man. It was
It's
just
poor.
like guaranteed 3 points.
Yeah, easy.
People be forgetting now when Grealish came is when and then the Emery came, that era, they started being decent. But yeah, man.
Let me ask you, this is the final football related question. I want you to give me your all-time Arsenal 11.
I thought about this question. I thought about this. And the formation I'll use is a 4. It's going to be a little weird formation. I don't know if it'll work on paper per se, but these are my starting 11. So I'll be playing a 4-2-2-2. So I'll have David Seaman, our best
Okay.
ever, as our as a goalie. Right back, Lee Dixon. Right center back, Tony Adams. Left center back. That one I had debates on, but for right now, I'll put Saul Campbell. And then left back, Ashley Cole, or Cashley Cole as we call him, but he's still our best left back. The two in front of them, I'll put Vieira and the guy who I credit a lot for make me like who made me love Arsenal, Cesc Fabregas. Like I will put him in my start. Like Fabregas and Vieira, I mean, they really never got to play too much with each other. And Cesc
Yeah, he was too young, but he was a baller. Who's gonna be playing in front of Vieira and Fabregas?
I'll put. So I said 4-2-2-2.
Yeah.
The two in front of Fabregas and Vieira, I'll put Bobby Perez, Robert Perez as one of them on the left side. And then the right side, I will put Ian Wright, honestly. I know he's more of a striker, but for my formation, I'm like, he has to be in the team. And him and the front three, him and the two in front of him can rotate in my formation. Like, but I'll put him as like next to Perez. And then my front two, are you ready? Obviously.
No. I don't want you to drop the call.
The front two, Dennis Bergkamp, obviously, is what he's done for our club. Made me fall in love with Arsenal. So consistent. So great. So I'll put Bergkamp. And last but not least, the legend himself. His goal against Tottenham made me love Arsenal. One of the best finishers to come out of Europe. Played in the Euros, played in the World Cup, could take players on, could dribble, could finish, had pace. The one and only Nicholas Bentner. No, I'm kidding. Thierry Henry, come on now. Come on now. I would now put Bergkamp and Bentner up top. You know damn well Bergkamp gonna walk off. But nah, man, Titi Henry with Bergkamp, those two up front. And, you know, Titi and Ian Wright can rotate in my formation if they need to. But, yeah, man, that's the starting 11 for me.
Not bad at all.
My 11.
Not bad at all. You found a way to put your faves in there, man. I respect it.
I had to. I couldn't leave Righty out, especially what he does for the club to this day. Like, that man is so involved. Anytime we have players signed, he speaks of Arsenal like
how you would speak of your future child.
That's a good way to put it. I was lost for words. Yeah, man, I had to put him in there.
Now, before I get you out of here completely, I have one final question for you, and this is not football related at all. You are a bit of a cinephile. You like to watch films. You like to work on films. I want to ask you, what are your top 3 movies as of right now? I'm going to switch it up. It could be a show if you're into a good series, but what are the 3 things you would recommend right now?
So I like TV shows more than films, but since you asked for films, I'll give you films.
There we go. Good man.
First one, if I need something that's inspirational, something that just needs me to get me off my feet, or something I just, you know, if I'm having a bad day, the first Rocky is what I'll go for. I love that movie. I watch that movie actually often. And yeah, Rocky, the first Rocky is.
I have an uncle, Tawfiq, who lives in Marseille. He listens to this, so hey, if I leave this in, you'll hear this. I was complaining to him when I was in France in like 2019, before COVID. I was complaining about life to him. I was like, man, like, you know, things aren't going the way I want them to. Like, I'm gonna wrap up school in 6 months, and I'm not happy with where blah 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 blah. And he said to me, go home and watch Rocky.
That's how Africans. That's the best. That's probably like it saved you a whole pointless conversation with somebody else. Yeah, that's all. That's the best answer he could give.
I went home, or I went back to. We were at his house, so I went back and I watched Creed again, the first one, right? And this was years later, and I was like, yeah, I'm locked in for the rest of the semester. I'm gonna take a dub. Hey, then COVID came.
So you watched it again? No.
I had to. Okay, my fault. I didn't mean to derail it. So Rocky was number 1.
Rocky's number 1. The second one I would say is The Pursuit of Happiness with Will Smith. I don't know why, but That movie, I know it's not really.
It's a classic though.
It is a classic. It's a classic, and it's one of my favorite Will Smith movies. And the third one is, I'm gonna go with a non-English film, Parasite. Have you seen it?
Yeah, of course. Good shout, man. Good shout.
Yeah, nah. The first time I watched that in the movie theaters, I was just I was left speechless. Like, I was actually left speechless. But those three, man, those are my answers. Those are my three, I would say, for right
Excellent
now.
choices, man.
There's a lot of TV shows as well.
Yeah, what you been watching? Well, give me a show. Give me one show.
Right now, I've been watching Tulsa King.
Yeah, how you like that joint with Sly Stallone?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, once I start something, I want to finish.
You got to
it,
lock in and finish it. Yeah.
Unless it's just unbearable. It's not unbearable, but it's not amazing.
Robel, give an outro to the people, man. I'm gonna get you out of here so you can enjoy the rest of your night.
I appreciate it. It was very fun conversating with you. We had good conversations.
Robel, thank you, my brother. And that's the show. Peace.
Peace.
People let it talk, I let them do it all week. When it's time, better let the man Simo speak. It ain't sweet when you line up in the big leagues, big names and the best teams with the critique. Always on point, better come and grab a good seat. I ain't got no time to waste, talk ain't cheap.